Scalps is a low-budget slasher from legendary Z movie director Fred Olen Ray. Fred Olen Ray has directed a few movies I really enjoyed: Evil Tunes, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, and a few of the worst pieces of shit I've ever seen: Spirits, The Tomb. So where does Scalps fall in the Olen Ray spectrum? A group of students head out into the desert to dig up Indian artifacts. An old Native American man warns the students about the land being cursed. An angry Native American spirit soon possesses one of the students and begins killing off the others. Scalps is definitely Fred Olen Ray's most serious horror flick. I still think Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers is his cinematic masterpiece. Scalps is a straight-up slasher flick that features some good gore for the budget and an interesting premise. Bless his heart, because Olen Ray does try to make this a competent and straight-laced slasher, and mostly succeeds. If there's one thing I've learned from horror movies and ghost shows on TV, is that you never want to mess around on Native American soil. The film is cheap and cheesy, but it's one of those gritty early 80s slashers. The film opens with an old man finding a cursed arrowhead and presumes to kill himself as a lion-headed man watches from a mountaintop. The acting is pretty bad in the film and the dialogue isn't much better. The characters are all interchangeable except for the one chick who carries around prayer sticks. Supposedly the film was recut by the distributors who inserted test footage never meant to be included in the movie, like the lion-head ghost dude, and also spoiled the film by inserting death scenes early on as teaser footage. The film's editing is sloppy, so I'm not sure how much of that is the distributor's fault, but the editing is schizophrenic and also lazy at times. There's a lot of day-for-night filming with a low budget, something I always dislike because it just never looks right. The film's pacing is too slow. Too much padding was added to drag this sucker out because it only runs a measly 80 minutes. Scalps features some of the longest slow-motion chase scenes I've ever seen. The last 30 minutes are pretty damn entertaining in a cheap slasher way. I really like the musical score for this flick. It's a very foreboding and atmospheric score for a low-budget horror flick, but it constantly plays over scenes. It seemingly never ends, which does create some tension but also becomes tiresome during the scenes that are obviously not spooky. There's some audio issues due to the low budget and shooting outside and near highways. The film stock also seems to change from scene to scene. Scalps is a cheap but entertaining slasher that manages to create some tension and offer a few legit creepy moments. It's not a good film by any means, but I think slasher fans would enjoy it, and I know I appreciate the effort that went into it.